Ladies and gentlemen, the African Company presents The Tragedy of King Richard III by my brother William Shakespeare. Act 1, Scene 1.
The African Company presents Richard III is based on the true story of the very first African-American theater company. Carlyle Brown imagines the life of the actors who had to put on this production of Richard III and the obstacles that really happened, that was based on true history.
You see, Mr. Price, when me first came to New York, me was already grown, too old to go to the color-free school here. But me, arithmetic is not so bad.
Though the African Theater Company had been started by blacks for blacks, a lot of white people started going to see the performances. They went to jeer. They did not expect the African Company would be able to deliver a performance of any value. A lot of the riots that ensued regarding the African Company came from the fact that whites found it disturbing that blacks should actually be considered equal to them in this space, this performance space.
Stop talking, you embarrassing him. Come give him a hug.
One thing that I found very important to me that I've been learning through this play is how people see people of color back then, how people see people of color today. And in 1821, it was easy for people to see them as less than human, or 75% of a person. And I want people to understand that actually happened, and that's something that just can't be unlearned in 1-2 generations. It's an ongoing process. It's something that some people still believe in today, and we have to unpack that so that we can grow as a society.
I want people to constantly remember that even though we've gotten this far, from 1821, before 1821, till now, we are still gonna keep going, keep showing our ways, keep showing our customs, keep showing how we really are. And we're still going to fight for the freedom that we deserve.
I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Booth. Junius Brutus Booth. I didn't know this before I started doing the show. I didn't know any of this story at all. I knew that, I knew narratives of, racism before the Civil War and, always racism, but I've never been this intimate with a story like this. So I hope that the audience just takes away, this is what it was like. This is something that happened. This is a true story. And also, just to, I hope they do compare it to now and realize that, yes, things are better, but they're not that much better, and there's a lot more to do.
I'm hoping that this project has been a place where the black students in particular have found an opportunity to see themselves reflected, to hear their stories, their histories, to tell their stories, and to feel somehow that they're wanted here, that they have a place here, that they're not just passing through and not leaving some form of a legacy.